early days in Season 4 of the DP World ILT20, but two of the tournament's big guns are yet to start firing. My Emirates look to have a victory sewn up over the Desert Vipers in Abu Dhabi on Tuesday night, but a catastrophic penultimate over saw 3 wickets fall. Rashid Khan gave the boys in blue hope anew, but the dead-eye aim of stand-in skipper Aravind co-signed my Emirates to a second loss of 3.
Their steel victory from the jaws on this occasion.
The Abu Dhabi Knight Riders also have only 1 win to show for their 3 games, and their opening victory over Sharjah Warriors now feels like a distant memory. Successive defeats to the Vipers and the Dubai Capitals tell a story of missed opportunities and batting struggles. It's far from too soon to be talking about a must-win game, but both of these powerhouse franchises know that the third setback will leave them with little margin for error.
Match 11 is upon us. Two powerhouse franchises are facing off. My Emirates take on Abu Dhabi Knight Riders. The pressure is building. Who will sink and who will swim? Well, we're at that point in the tournament where the leaderboard is definitely taking shape. Desert Vipers are sitting proud up top with Golf Giants not far behind. Tonight, it's all about 4 and 5 on the table though, and they are battling it out. Hello everyone, welcome to match number 11 of DP World ILT20. We're going to head to Wilco, who's standing by with the 2 captains for the toss.
Former Sri Lanka international Roshan Mahanama is our match referee. We have a West Indian flavour for the captaincy with Jason Holder with the Knight Riders. My Emirates, it's Kieran Pollard. Who's got the coin?
Heads.
Heads is the call. It is tails.
Tails. Kieran, you've won the toss. What have you told Jason? And tell us what you're going to do, please.
Yeah, I told him we're going to bat second.
Yeah, you're going to bat second. Why have you made that call?
Again, you know, this is another game, another fresh bridge. We're not too sure. The way the pitch played in the last game, you know, I didn't think was what we sort of expected as well. This one looks a better one.
Yeah.
But let's see what happens.
Yeah, you've got some ground to catch up. You know, you've got the Vipers 4 out of 4. You've won 1 out of 3. So you've got to start getting some points.
Yeah, but then you start to get desperate when you start to look at others. I think it's more important that you look within and see where we need to improve, you know, as a team and how we need to play the cricket. So, you know, once we know that, once we do that, you know, we're going to have a good account, we're going to play well. So I think it's more introspection than looking at what's ahead of you.
Good. So if you're looking at yourselves, what are my Emirates? What have you come up with for tonight?
Come with a very good team. You know, a couple of changes in that. You know, I think Woxie mixes out. But, you know, having said that, I think, you know, we played a 75% good cricket game in the last match. And in the last quarter, I think that's where we let it go. So conversations around that, and, you know, hopefully we can do better.
Great. Okay. You're bowling first.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Jason, so you're going to bat. He's going to have a ball. What would you have done had you won the toss?
Yeah, pretty similar to Polly. You know, unfortunately we lost the toss, but that's part of the game. You know,
Yeah.
we've just got a job to do in terms of our batting. You know, we've got a good opportunity to get ourselves set and put a good total on the board.
Yeah, I mean, the Knight Riders, you've got all this talent and you can't quite harness it. Well, what's the problem?
No problems, you know, just early days, you know, we just need to find our momentum. We obviously haven't played our best cricket, which is a positive in a sense, you know, it's a good opportunity there for us to play against a good opposition. And, you know, the opportunity is there for everyone to take it.
You've had a stellar year with the ball. Do you see yourself as the figurehead with the bowling attack?
No, I don't like to do the individual basis thing. You know, we've got a good team. I think we've got a good enough team that we can win cricket games. You know, for us, it's just to execute our plans, be very clear and decisive, and just go out and enjoy.
A settled side, or have you made 1 or 2 tweaks?
We've had 2 forced changes. Pierce Chowler's out, Carrie Pear will come in. Andrew Russ is unfortunately not well, and George Garton is also going to come in. And then we've brought back in Brandon McMillan for UC.
All right, well, I hope Andre's okay. Give him our best wishes.
Will do, thanks.
Jason, thanks very much indeed. So it's Kieran Pollard, my Emirates, who've won the team, and they're going to have won the toss, and they're going to bowl. Bowling first on here, where's Simon Dooley? He's right here. Simon Dooley alongside. To me, Dooley, it looks a lovely sort of... Oh, yes. Oh, there we are. Well done. Yeah, there we are. There we are. Look, this looks a very nice drip. It's got a tinge of green, which I like. Would you like to tell us?
I'll tell you all about it. Rajendra, come with me, mate. Come with me. Come this way because you're not allowed to walk on the pitch. Come over here and then we'll come down here. It's got a really nice tinge of green on it. There's some good grass on it. I think if we come down, we just take a little look. It's a nice covering here. I just think there's just going to skid on really nicely. Corin Pollard mentioned that he thinks it's a little bit better than the one the other night. So I feel a little bit the same. Should come on nicely with that new ball. Feels like a swinging sort of a night tonight. There's really nice warm conditions. I think the ball will swing around a bit. We're on pitch 5, so we're slightly closer to the eastern side of the ground. Just 64 metres away to this side of the ground, and if we turn around a little bit, it's 70 metres down that way across to that side, and that's slightly into the wind as well. No turn to speak of, I don't think, for the spinners, just some nice even bounce and a good even pace. Don't worry about batting first on this surface though either, because 6 times batting first is won, 6 times batting second is won. That's in the last 2 years in this tournament. You put a good score on the board, and I think a good score is around that 175, 180 mark. I think you can defend it.
Well, there you have it. My Emirates are deciding to have a bowl first this evening. Joining me is Ro Gavaskar and Darren Ganga. Welcome to Abu Dhabi, boys. Happy to be here.
Love it over here. This is probably one of my favourite grounds in the world. There's such a nice feel to this ground. And as Dooley just said, excellent cricket. The outfield is in immaculate condition. Always happy to be here.
Exciting cricket is definitely expected. Now I want to start with My Emirates. Last game, was it a matter of the Vipers winning or My Emirates losing?
Yeah, good question, Grace. I think if I've got to be really honest, I think My Emirates lost that game.
Yeah.
But having said that, the game before that they played against Sharjah Warriors, I don't think they won it. Sharjah Warriors lost it. So for My Emirates, they've got 2 points where they shouldn't have, and they've lost 2 points where they should have got those 2 points. I think My Emirates at the moment aren't playing their best cricket. I think that's evident to see. I think there's a lot of problems with them in terms of their batting and how they're going about chasing their scores. So they would have had some hard words in the dressing room after the last game. And I'm pretty sure that what we'll see is a much better performance from them this evening.
Do you think they're feeling the heat a little bit?
They are, definitely. They're big name players, players that have massive reputations in T20 cricket and world cricket. So when you're not winning, it gets to you. And Corin Pollard is a deep thinker. He has a lot of pride in how he performs, and he's at the helm, taking over from Nicholas Puran, so you would see an improved performance. I think one of the areas you will focus heavily on is that last 5 overs with the bat, because they've lost 12 wickets in that phase across the 3 matches. So that will be a major concern. They've batted first twice, they've chased once, and only 1 win batting first. So I guess if they can fix that part of their game, you look at their bowling option, it takes care of itself. Maybe Rashid Khan getting a little more form, being more penetrative. He's a champion bowler, so hopefully he gets into form, and if they get that batting right, I think they're in for a win tonight.
Darren, you know the Knight Riders side very well, but they bat really deep, but we haven't really been able to see, them succeed in that department. I mean, 104 all out the other night.
Yeah, that was surprising, and if you followed their sojourn in this tournament, you would know that they won their very first game by virtue of their batting, and Liam Livingstone, with his half-century, sort of led them to that victory. But if you really dive deeper into their batting effort, they've lost 11 wickets in the middle phase, and maybe that's because of the spin and their inability to handle spin. In that last game that they played, it was Salam Keel who really dominated. So that will be uppermost in their mind. They will have to bat better. Their power play effort has been very good. So if they can fix that part, I think they've solved a major part of their issues in terms of getting close to wins.
Rightio, let's take a look at these teams, shall we? Darren, you're going to run us through the Knight Riders are going to have a bat first.
Right, it's a team that will have to bat first, as you mentioned, Grace. This 11 will rely a lot on their opening pair. Alex Hales, Phil Sword, 2 of the very best in this format of the game. Alishan Sharafu, he's batting at number 3. Yes, he's gotten starts, but hasn't really kicked on. But the power in that middle will be the focus. Livingston, Rutherford, McMullen, who is in the side, the Scottish international. So too Carey Pear, the other newcomer in this side. No Russell significantly, but that bowling lineup with George Garton as a newcomer will be complemented with Holder, Narayan and AJ Kumar, who's been their best wicket taker so far.
Rightio, Ro, let's have a look at these My Emirates, shall we?
Yeah, again, Mohammad Wasim and Nicholas Puran at the top. This is such a formidable opening pair, but they really haven't got going. Tom Banton coming to Mendes comes in. Pollard has been excellent in this tournament with the bat. Tajinder Dhillon has been another one who's really impressed with his batting and fielding. And then the all-rounders, Romario, Shepherd and Rashid Khan. Ghazanfar has been quality. Farooqi has been really good. Zahoor Khan, the death bowler. They'll be hoping that he gets his death bowling tactics spot on and puts in a good performance.
Well, we are a long way here in the desert from the Guyanese jungle. Let's get to know Romario Shepherd a little better.
So it started out like as a kid, you know, we playing in the village and stuff like that. You know, playing together, just playing for fun. Don't have no proper cricket gears and nothing like that. Just things that you make up. You make a bat here, you make a ball. Yeah, I miss those days because it seems as though like every time you pick up the bat now you're under pressure because you're playing in front of so many people. So many people in the stadium, so much people watching around the world, so you always have to feel like you're under pressure. So those days, it wasn't under no pressure, you're just going out there looking to play for fun, execute. Whatever you feel like going through your head, you can just try without, you know, coming back and having to explain to the coach, why did you try that? You know, I've been blessed with a big frame, so it all goes down how you use the big frame. And, you know, yeah, I've been going in the gym a lot, trying to be stronger because we all know what my game is all about. My game is all about power and stuff like that.
Right underneath that, and he's belted that nicely for 6 runs to finish.
As a power hitter, we all know the game is on the line and you need to execute when the bowler, some of the best bowlers in the world trying to execute also. So you need to go at 15 runs or over. So that's something that's pressure situation. So in your mind also you have to know how to stay calm and stuff like that. You know, my goal is to actually hit 6 in an over. So hopefully I can tick that box and get 6 in a row off of one bowler. So that's one goal. Maybe I will be very happy if it can happen in this tournament. Every now and again you go around the boundary, there's a kid there, you know, wanna have a signed autograph, wanna have a photo with you, and you say like, oh man, I can't say no. It pushed me to be better. That's some of the most, you know, happy moment in my life when I look back when I back home, you know, chilling. I said to myself that, you know, there is someone out there who want to be like Romario Shepherd.
Well, we're going to head to a quick break, but don't go anywhere because there's lots more analysis coming on the other side. Hello everyone, welcome back. Just a little reminder that my Emirates have won the toss and they're having a bowl first. But we're going to catch up with Liam Livingstone to have a little bit of fun with this or that.
Liam Livingstone, welcome to This or That. Let's start with weights or treadmill?
Neither. Yeah, I try and do a lot of stretching and bodyweight stuff rather than heavy lifting, and treadmills are no good for my knees. So.
Instagram or Snapchat?
Instagram, don't have Snapchat.
Calling or messaging?
Messaging.
Rice or pudding?
Pudding.
Wake up early or wake up late?
Wake up late.
Score a century or take a fifer?
Score a century.
Tendulkar or Lara?
Lara is a bit more flair.
Dogs or cats?
Dog.
Tidy or messy?
Messy.
Beach or pool?
Pool.
Cake or ice cream?
Both.
Money or love?
Both.
Early training or another interview?
Neither.
And finally, win another trophy or go for a holiday with the wife?
Win another trophy.
First honest man I've met today.
All right, we saw some honesty from Liam Livingstone. It's now your time, boys. I need some honesty and nothing but that, okay? Are you ready?
Ready. All set.
Okay, well, my Emirates, we need some honesty with them. 3 wickets in the 19th over. That was grim times.
It was. Again, we spoke about the fact that it was a game that they should have won. And, well, they've basically snatched defeat from the jaws of victory. What they've done over here is they've tried to clear the rope on the long side of the boundary. And for me, that just tells you, it's not the cleverest cricket you'll play because, you know, if you want to take a chance, you'd go against, try and go to the short side of the boundary. this was an over that just set them back. I think Kieran Pollard got out in this over, and while he was at the crease, hope sprung eternal. But once he got out, it just seemed like the entire team was deflated. They didn't know how to go about the last few runs that they needed to chase. So look, I think the batting has been letting them down. I also feel batting is the strong point. Yeah. When you look at the 11, it seems like it's been made in such a way that they want the batters to win them the game. And that's letting them down at the moment.
Especially a player like Nick Pooran. I mean, he was one of the best T20 batters in the world. And we saw him, perform really well that first game, but then from there, he sort of struggled.
Indeed, and when you have a player like Pooran who's produced 67 runs in 3 matches and striking at just a run a ball, that's a significant concern for you. And it will be uppermost in the mind of Kieran Pollard and this My Emirates team, because he's a much better player than what he's produced with the bat. The other thing too is, usually Pooran is a player that sets the game up and then finishes the game in the last 5. He's only batted 6 balls beyond the 15th over. So that is why you're seeing them a little bit fragile in the last 5, not being able to close games out, not being able to finish the innings well. So if Pooran bats deep and goes all the way, it solves the issue. But definitely I agree with Ro. It's the batting that is a major concern.
I've got a question for you, gangs. Just for one game, just for this one game, would you have him lower down the order and just the role of the finisher and say, listen, don't come up, we want you in the last 6 overs?
Yeah, that's an option, but I'd rather see him bat at number 3 as against go later on, because you have a player like him with such a good talent and such a good ability. You want him to bat as many balls as possible. The other thing too is, remember Kieran Pollard at the toss in the last game said that he's going to play part of this league and then head to SA20. So is he committed to winning the title this season? Is he fully invested in it? That's another thing that might be in his subconscious as well, not being here to the end.
Interesting stuff. Right, the Knight Riders, we saw all bowled out.
Wait, hold on. How do you like that for honesty?
That is honest. That is very honest. Claps for you. Do you want a medal?
No.
Maybe we get you the trophy.
Yeah.
Right, we need to talk about the Knight Riders though. They struggled. They bat so deep, but they didn't perform the other night and haven't since that first game in Sharjah.
Well, again, that first game was basically on the back of Liam Livingstone's innings, where they got to about 230 in Sharjah at that small ground. Excellent batting, excellent team performance. But after that, as a collective, as a unit, they're pretty much similar to what My Emirates are. They'll be putting their hands up and saying, we can definitely play much better cricket than what we've been doing at the moment.
Predictions, I think we need to hear them.
Yeah, well, of course, I'm going with My Emirates. Despite what I've said, I think that they're a more organised team, very settled, very stable, and their pride has been dented, so I'm backing them.
Okay. You, Ro?
Well, I'm going to go with My Emirates. Again, having won the toss, I think it's a slight advantage. Waqar Salamkeel there, I mean, just the way he bowled and he picked up the wickets of those Knight Riders, that tells me they've got a problem against spin bowling in the middle overs, which they'll need to sort out.
Okay, all right. Well, you've heard it here first, everyone. Tonight in Abu Dhabi, we're seeing a Caribbean flavour well and truly in force. It's the Abu Dhabi Knight Riders taking on My Emirates. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back soon with live play.